Hey, I think I have it. So we're just gonna leave it on the table. I am sorry about that. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. I had issues over the weekend, even trying to upload stuff. So I don't know. It's probably just me. Because, you know, things just have to be complicated all the time, right? Okay, I'm gonna see if I can get this thing to move out of the way too. There we go. All right. Apparently there's just all kinds of stuff going on over here that I just don't know. All right, let's see if I can wrap my cord. I got to plug in my phone too. So, all right, if you are here back with me, I'm gonna give it just a few minutes, and then I'm gonna share it to Facebook too to let everybody know I've had to restart all this craziness. Although it's not saying that I'm even live over on my thing over here. Hold on, let me close out and try it again. Let's see. View my channel. And live. And is this where I'm at? Nope. Okay, you see me. Okay, well, I can't see myself, so this is gonna be fun. All right, we'll just dive right on in then. Who needs to see myself, right? Okay, so let's just start off real quick. Next week, we are going to be starting the 12 days of Christmas Advent. I have almost gotten the projects completed, so I'm super excited about that. I'm working on finalizing like the PDF part of it. So hello, Deb. Let's see. Hello, Lori and Christina and Verna. Thank you all for joining. This will start, the 12 projects will start next Monday. And we'll do 2 projects every day. So we're going to do it for 6 days. And you will do 2 projects a day. So it's going to end up using all 12 of the products that come in this beautiful box. And then if you purchase from me in the month of November of $50 or more, you will get the PDF emailed directly to you after all the projects have been completed online. Now, some of these will not be live. So Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday will be live. Thursday, Friday, Saturday will be recorded videos that will be uploaded. So, because it is Thanksgiving. But you know, after we're all done, enjoying our Thanksgiving meals, we're kind of ready for like something else, right? A little bit of crafting, a little bit of, just not eating. So this will be a good time for you to watch those videos. So anyway, just make sure that you check in next week, Monday through Saturday. You'll get 12 projects and then a PDF if you order. So just so you know too, all that have ordered this month and you've ordered that $50, I know most of you, the ones that have ordered, you were getting to that $50 so you could get it. I will send that to you as well. Okay, so the next thing is this beautiful, I am so in love with this bundle. I'm just going to pull everything out. So there's a video online or on YouTube, and I think I posted it over on Facebook too. But this is my Christmas to-go class. This Christmas to-go class, I have to find my cheat sheet for prices. It includes 3 little like 3D projects almost. This is a recipe book, as well as you could turn it into a picture book. There is a link in the description of this video that has the registration link for you to order this if you'd like to. But this is a little recipe book. You could put pictures in it or you can do all recipes, and you will get this card. This is a little box, and then it's a little hand sanitizer holder. The other thing is You will also get make and takes to create 5 cards. Okay, so it's a total of 5 cards and then 3 like 3D projects. Now, all the stuff that comes with this, you get a full pack of this Christmas Tags and More paper. You get a full pack of this red ribbon. You also get a full pack of, hold on, I gotta find the other ribbon. Here it is. Of this green, garden green ribbon. And then you get a full pack of the peppermint embellishments. You can do the bundle as an add-on, and that add-on would make the entire thing $110. So it's $65 for the class, and then it is $45 to add on the bundle. I pay the tax and the shipping for the bundle, okay? If you do option 2, which is just the make and take, so without the bundle, it is $65. You can also get the PDF for $18. It's a little bit more than my usual because of the fact that there are a little bit more projects. Okay, so that's that. Last but not least, because, you know, it's Thanksgiving and why not add more, right? I have my club for the month of November. Registration ended yesterday, but I am going to open it up from now until the end of next week. Oh, hey, Sharon. Yeah, sorry. My fault. I messed it all up again. I am going to open it up until next week. Now, if you would like to order club, it is $50 for not subscribing. So, but I will have to send you an invoice because it's already closed out in my program. So I wanted to show you those projects and what all comes with club. It is using this modern Christmas, but with the bundle that we're using tonight, which is pine tree trimmings. So here are the cards that you would create with club. And it's the little shaker, which I love. We'll make a shaker tonight too, so you can see it. And then a little box, which would be so cute for little gifts for anybody in your life or to put on your table for cute little decoration at each placemat. So this, for club, it comes with half a pack of the designer series paper because it's a specialty. It comes with half a pack of the gold hoops. You get a full pack of the sequence embellishment. You get a half a pack of the little shaker domes, which I'll show you. And then you get a full pack of the twine. So you'll get both of those in it. If you'd like to do it, just let me know and I will send you a PayPal invoice and then I will get those products ordered. And then I will ship those out. Those do ship out on the 28th of every month, usually 28th, 29th. So if you're interested, just let me know and I will get all of that to you. I really enjoyed working with this bundle, but I love trees. So for me, it was kind of like, yay. Okay, I am going to clear out all of my stuff on my iPad because I don't know what's going on with it. And then I'm going to show you. So tonight we're going to be playing with the pine tree trimmings, which is that club. And it is, the price point on it is pretty good because you don't have very many dies. This is all the dies that come with it. So it makes it very simple, right? And then it does have a lot of little stamps. So it is photopolymer, so that makes it easy as well. The one thing I will say is I really wish they did a die for this because that would have been awesome, but they did not. And we're not using it because I refuse to fussy cut those little things out. There would be a lot of cussing if I cut those out because it's a lot. Okay, so let me see if maybe it's cleared out now over there, but nonetheless, we'll go ahead and get started. This is a card. I'm going to show you this. This is the card from my monthly class. This is what they created. If you are coming to Florence for class this coming Saturday, this is a card that we will create there as well. So I'm doing the same cards to make it easy on myself. All right, so let's dive into the other ones. Let me set that all aside so I don't mess it all up. Put that back in that box. Okay, let's do this one first. Okay, so this is our first card, and I'm gonna make sure I didn't miss anybody. Oh, hello, Kathy. I didn't see you. This is gonna be our first card. We're gonna add, I like black and white. I love black and white, but I also like black and white with a pop of color. So that is what I have done with both of our cards tonight. I'm gonna see if I can move everything along here. Okay, all right, I got some scrap paper. We're gonna stamp our tree in garden green. And I didn't do baskets tonight, so I feel a little flustered as well, because my baskets are all tied up with class stuff and events coming up. So I have run out of baskets. But I sold a lot of baskets when we moved because I didn't need that many. And now I need that many. So, all right, let me see. I am going to grab, oh, I finally found myself over here. Yay. I'm going to grab my Daffodil Delight as well, and we're going to stamp our star. Let's get that good and inked up. And we'll stamp that there. Okay. Then we're going to take some light Granny Apple Green, and we're going to fill in so that it doesn't look bare. Let's see which end we're going to use. Oh, you like the tree as it is. Okay. It could work that way for sure. You could also stamp it on garden green or shaded spruce or any of that to make it that full color as well. But I wanted to add some color. I like lots of color. So we are going to, and it's not like a precise coloring. It is literally just kind of putting ink on it because the branches are kind of crazy. Okay, let's grab our machine and we are going to cut it out. And put that there. And then we're going to grab our dies from over here. And I have some tape on top because, you know, I like to make sure it doesn't move. And this die is a little different. It does fit this tree. You just have to get it on there right. So just know that. All right, and then let's line up our star. Make sure we get it so there's not a lot of white showing. And then we're going to run this through, maybe. Okay. And then we'll move this out the way. And then we've got that and this. That looks pretty good. Okay, the next thing we're gonna do is we are gonna take our little black, I cut a piece of basic black here. We are gonna ink it up using Versamark after we put our powder on here to get my lotion covered fingerprints off of it. Then we're going to take some Versamark. We are going to do Sending Christmas Cheer. We're going to ink it up really well. Then we're going to stamp it down. There will be a blog post. I just have to upload the pictures to it because I was running late. So I usually just put the pictures up when I get home and from school on Mondays, and I did not get there today. So there will be a blog post. It will go up probably about an hour after the live is done. So just know that. And it'll have all the measurements and products used on there. Okay. We're gonna get that off the back. And then we're gonna wipe it off my fingers. So messy lately. So messy. Okay, now let's heat emboss this. If you don't like loud sounds, just make sure you turn your volume down real quick. And it'll just take a minute for it to do it. Or a couple minutes. Sometimes it goes slow and sometimes it goes fast. I've had my heat tool for a long time and it still works pretty good, but maybe I need a new one. All right, it's getting there. There we go. All right. All heat embossed. Now we're going to take our scissors and we are going to cut this at an angle like this. And then we're going to cut this side at an angle as well. Okay. Now we are going to grab our card base. Now that we've got all of that together, let's fold our card base over. And then we're gonna take our designer series paper. This is what the back of it looks like. You could even do that too if you wanted. But that is gonna go right there on the front. We're gonna go with some seal instead of liquid glue. Because Deb, I'm not gonna tell you what I did with my liquid glue about 45 minutes ago. Let's just say I had to really go wash my hands. It might have been a little stuck and then it just went everywhere. So I almost took a picture of it so I could send it to you, but I did not. Decided my little whoopsie could stay to myself. We're going to trim off a little bit of that top there. Let me grab my little trimmer. And then we are just going to trim it just like that. Okay, so now we've got that. Now we're going to take our little circle. This is just the largest circle from Stylish Shapes. We're going to take some dimensionals and we're going to pop them up. We're going to do 1, 2, 3. We're going to do 5. And then we're going to stick this right here. We're going to take our tree. We're going to turn it over. We're going to pop it up too because, you know, I like to pop things up. We're going to put 4 dimensionals on it. Deb, yeah, it was quite fun. It's quite fun. I'm very glad Ben wasn't home because he would have totally made fun of me. Totally made fun. You know, it's a crafting hazard. I'm telling you. One day you inspire me to be really good with it. Some days I am though. Some days are good, some days are bad. All right, we're just going to attach our little star that we stamped at the top using a glue dot. Then we're going to take that twine that you would get if you order Club. It is, I actually really like this. A lot of times I'm not a big fan of twine that is twisted because I think it comes undone a lot. This seems to be a little thicker though, and it seems to be staying together pretty well. So I'm actually really liking this one, which does also mean that if you like it, you probably should get it because it'll retire. That's usually how it works for me. I fall in love with the ribbon a lot, other than linen thread, and it retires pretty quickly. The regular linen thread, not the new linen thread. The new linen thread always does. Now, I have struggled with it twisting on me a little bit, so just know that. But if you pull it pretty tight, once you get it tied, it will, it'll kind of untwist. And we're gonna give it some long tails. And we're gonna grab another glue dot. We're gonna stick this right here in this little notch, like that. We're gonna put some adhesive on this side of our sentiment. We're gonna grab a dimensional, and then we're going to put this, actually, we're not even gonna have to do, oh yeah, here we go. I didn't go over far enough. All right, there we go. And then last but not least, we're gonna do our little embellishments. And hello, Carol. And we're gonna do our, I'm pretty sure these are garden green, but if they're not, they're granny apple green, and it's close enough, right? So we're gonna take and put several of these on there because we want this sparkle. You know, I love the sparkle without the mess. So we're gonna add a bunch of sparkle to it. And then we're gonna stick one down here. And then let's do another one right there. Okay, so there is card number 1. And I'm gonna put these back in so I don't lose them. And then let's put this back in here. Okay, let's move on to card number 2. Because this one's gonna be our shaker card. And I'm gonna tell you, these little bits here, you can put a whole lot in it. And because they are so thin, like I thought that I had put a lot in there, but when you put the shaker on it, it was not as much as I thought it was. So we're gonna add a little extra to it. So we've got our little gold shaker stars, and we're gonna take all of this over here. Let's do all of our stamping first. Stick that there. Okay. Let's go ahead and stamp our sentiment. So that's gonna be in real red. Red and then a pop of green for us. Let's see, there's our sentiment. And then we're gonna go down like that. Okay. Next, let's do our little trick. Okay, so we are gonna cut the tree out of this. So let's kind of back all that up real quick. Let's bring in our, I wanted to show you this step-by-step for it. So I'm gonna bring back in my machine. Do you prefer the gold stars or the sequins if you're choosing just one? You know, that's a good question. I honestly, I feel like there's more stars than the gold sequins. So I might have to say the stars, only because there's like 3 or 4 different designs in there. And I love, let me see if I can show you. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but I love the little like ones that are cut out in the center. That I liked. So, but the gold sequence ones are really good for non-Christmassy stuff. So, all right, we are going to take and put our tree right here. You want to make sure that it is level and not cattywampus. And then you're going to just run this through. And then, and you know, I don't think I've really done a good shaker card in a long time with stuff. I tend to stray lately from the shaker cards, which is odd because I love shaker cards. So maybe I'll get inspired to go back and do it. Okay, I don't know what's on that side, so we're gonna flip it over. We are gonna take and just line our piece of paper up. Doesn't matter how. We are then going to take and put our little die, and here's the reason why we're doing the die, because we need to draw on the outside of it, okay? So now that that's placed, we're gonna hold it down and then we're gonna draw here, because you don't want the pencil to show once you stamp it. So, and it doesn't have to be completely perfect, but this way you don't even have to erase the pencil because it will not be seen. Okay, now we are gonna take our stamp, this one here, we're gonna ink it up in Garden Green. Oh, Kathy, no way. Sorry, I got distracted. I had to read y'all's comments. Yeah, you know, so I've made a couple maybe this year, but I used to make a ton of them and I just don't anymore. All right, so we're kind of centering it within that pencil. And again, you don't have to erase it because when we go to put this on, look at there. Now, all you have to do is color it and you don't have to worry about those pencil markings, which is fantastic. Okay, now we're gonna color. So we're gonna take our Granny Apple Green. Kathy, it sounds like your shaker card was kind of like my glue experience today. And you know what? I'm gonna have to use it in a second because I'm gonna need it to line this up completely straight. Oh, the pressure of being live and the pressure of liquid glue. I'm telling you, if I can make a mess, well, okay, if I can make a mess lately, I am bound and determined to, because I can't seem to not make a mess with everything. I drop everything lately. Okay, so now we've got that colored. Nothing fancy because you're just putting some gold sequins on top, so you don't have to do any kind of shading. You know, don't worry about that, but we do want to make our little trunk down here brown. Kathy, your sequence was kind of like what glitter does. Oh, really, Kathy? You have? Oh, and how is it going for you? Probably much better than it is for me, right? Yeah. Okay, so now we're going to use our liquid glue. First, actually, let's do our shaker. Let's do our shaker part. So let me grab my box here. And we're going to grab out one. They're pretty thick, so just know that if you are going to mail this card, make sure you put it in like a padded envelope and know that you're going to have to pay more. So I would suggest these would be some great things to give your neighbor so you don't have to. Better than your shaker card. Yeah, I would assume so. Okay, we are going to take and attach. I got to figure out how I want to do this to make it easy for myself so I don't put my shaker stuff now all over the place. Now, see, I'm nervous. Nervous Nelly. Okay, we're not going to be nervous. I'm a pro, right? No, I'm really not a pro. Someday I'll be a pro. All right, so we just took that adhesive off on the other side, and now I'm just pressing it down, just like that. We are going to take our sequins wherever I put them. Oh, there they are right in front of my face. And we are going to put them here on the tree itself. Okay, so just again, know you can put a lot on there and just keep it within the tree. I'm gonna keep going. You could even just put a whole bunch on there and then just kind of shift it back into where it needs to go. All right, we're gonna put more on there. That's probably about what I put in the last one. I just don't feel like it was enough. Now at some point you will have to stop because it won't fit onto the tree how it is. Okay, we'll stop there. I still don't think it'll be quite enough, but we're gonna go with it. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our liquid glue. I'm gonna give it a nice hug real quick and tell it I love it. We're just gonna put a little bit of adhesive all around here, down here. One great thing is that this will keep those little, it'll keep the, this will keep it down, the adhesive that you're about to take the backing off of. Okay, all right, now we're gonna flip it over. We're gonna line it up, and then we're gonna press it down like that. Then we're gonna flip it, and then we're gonna press it really good. Because once that adhesive got to it, it was all good to go. And now you can shake it, and there is your shaker card. All right, now we're gonna adhere this to a piece of red. So we're gonna do some more liquid glue. Dog sweet, exactly. I know, I feel like I have to give it a big hug and tell it how much I love it. And that just because I live in the South and it was 42 degrees this morning and 67 this afternoon, it's okay, it doesn't have to explode on me. Oh, but you know. All right, so now we've got that adhered down. And I suggest the liquid glue when you're putting this down onto the red, only because you do have a little bit of bulk with the adhesive from the actual dome itself. And so that kind of helps it so that you can move this part around to get it kind of even, because that bulk can sometimes kind of throw it off. So, all right, then we're gonna take our, and look, see how nice I was to it? I have it on my fingers now. Oh my. All right. That's the way it works, right? Now we're gonna take and pop this up. So again, my suggestion, don't mail it or mail it in a very padded envelope. One that you know, get when you order a class from someone. All right, and then we'll take those backs off, and then we will stick this onto our card front. And then this will go right about there. We're gonna adhere this, and I just need 3. We will then take, it's hugging me back. I hope so. I need it to love me. All right, we'll stick our sentiment up there. Then we're gonna take this pretty garden green ribbon. I really like this. I've been using it a lot lately for all kinds of things, more than just my classes, because it really is a good ribbon. Probably gonna have to get more after class this weekend, but that'll be okay. Good excuse to order. And order pre-order stuff. If you are not a demonstrator, I highly suggest you joining, because our spring catalog is out. And I'm struggling with tying now. I don't know why. Our spring catalog that comes out in January, we can start pre-ordering from it tomorrow, as well as some new online exclusives. And there is, y'all, I'm super excited. I think I can say this. I don't know. I can't show it to you, but there's a church. There's a church. That is the first thing going in my cart. A church. And it has dies with it. It has dies. I am so excited. So, all right. Then we're going to take this, add it on with a glue dot. And then I'm going to try my luck with adhering some of these sequins down. See, this is what I was doing earlier when the glue came all out. I was here adhering down some little pieces, sequins, to a card. I need my take your pick tool. There it is. Okay. All right, so here's how I suggest doing this. Lightly squeeze it and tell it how much you love it. And we're gonna put 3 little dots right here. Okay, then we're gonna come over here and put a dot. And we're gonna come up here and put a dot. Whew, it loved me back. Oh, Kathy, I know. Is it not beautiful? Oh my goodness. I saw it and I had to tell Ben. I had to go show Ben. I could not help it. All right, now we're going to pick up these little sequins. And we're going to take off this back end here because I want this spatula, okay? We're going to see how we can pick up some of these. There we go. Then we're going to lay it down. We're going to take our spatula and push down on it so that it will get in that glue. Now we're going to keep doing it until we cover up all of those pieces. All right, I'm going to take off that. We're going to squeeze out some new. And all you do to get new one out is you twist it as hard as you can, and then it'll start coming out. And then when it's come out as much as you want it to, then you can twist it back this way to let the pressure off of it. I'm going to let it keep coming out for a little longer. All right, let's put this one up here. Okay. And then I was trying to kind of get a big one. There we go. We'll put the big one right here. Let me see if I can get a little one. So there actually might be a whole lot more. There might be like 6 sizes because I think the ones with the holes in them like that, they have different sizes too. Okay, there we go. So that is card number 2. Oh, Deb. Okay, so it is on the online exclusives. So where you go onto your demo site and you go to the catalog, keep scrolling all the way to the end. And then there's a flyer for your online exclusives. And it's in there. And it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. I am so excited about that one. Oh, let me put this one on top since that one's not quite dry. Okay, so there's project number 1 and project number 2 from tonight. And you know that's probably going to be one of like the first projects I do is going to be that church. So, yeah, it's really hard to find those flyers for online exclusives. So I've just started finding them and posting them to our team page because it's so hard. It can be confusing on those because they come out so often too, right? All right, so there's our projects for tonight. I have one more project that we're going to do. And I'm not going to show you the project, but it's going to be a little box to hold this shareable Snickers tree, because it's a tree, and it's got green, and it's got a little bit of Poppy Parade there. And I would say that was probably more of the, what was it? Chocolate chip that we had before. That probably was it. But anyway, so we are going to make a little box to create this right here, using the pine tree trimmings. And that will be on Friday over on Facebook at 5 o'clock. All right, everyone. Thanks so much for joining me tonight. And I will see you next time. Bye.